Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Emma Warren from GMS London Forecasters coming to you with another lesson in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to give all the praises, honor, and glory, as always, to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakudash. I give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings, as always, to the brothers out there doing this work. So I'm going to make this just a brief lesson. As you can see, the title there says Biden's Crypto Executive Order, Everything You Need to Know. So it says on this page, is the question posed, what is the Crypto Executive Order? What's in Crypto Executive Order? What does the Crypto Executive Order mean for the market? Now, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a expert in the knowledge of cryptocurrency, but no, I know enough to know where it's going to lead. Okay, like all the brothers in this truth, all right, and not just brothers in this truth, but there's people out there outside of this truth that have that understanding, man. Not to the extent that we do, but so. It goes on to say, crypto investors in the US have been anxiously waiting Biden's executive order on cryptocurrency for a few months now to see what it might mean for the market. Today, on the 9th of March, which is a few days old now, it says it's finally been signed by President Biden. Find out everything you need to know about the crypto executive order and what it might mean for you, for your investments, including your tax. Anyway, forget that. That's not really important. Right, so it says an executive order is a directive signed in by the President of the United States that manages operations of the government at a federal level. In this instance, it is President Biden signing an executive order on cryptocurrency in the US. So basically, if you really read into that, it is now the government getting involved in these private organizations, that are involved in the cryptocurrency, man. So now the government is linking itself up with digital currency. All right, as we already know, that they're trying to do that. It says President Biden's executive order on cryptocurrency is an all-encompassing government directive, you see. This means it's not just one department or agency looking into crypto, but a government-wide directive to examine crypto and its current role and regulation in the US. And it was always on the cards, man. See, this cryptocurrency, man, was created in order to push forward the MOTB, man, basically. And this is the Lord's doing, man, all right? This is all part of the Lord's plan. So everything can smoothly roll into place into the prophecies, man. It says this includes directives for the Department of Treasury, including the IRS, the Department of Commerce, the Department of Justice, and other relevant government agencies. So all these agencies are relevant in the monetary system, all right? It says U.S. Secretary of the Treasury, Janet L. Yellen, said President Biden's historic executive order calls for a coordinated and comprehensive approach to digital assets policy. This approach will support responsible innovation that could result in substantial benefits for the nation, consumers, and businesses. It will also address risks related to illicit finance, protecting consumers and investors, and preventing threats to the financial system and broader economy. And you notice the word innovation, man, which means what? When you innovate, you're creating and improving, right? So they want to create something out of what they have with the Bitcoin and improve on it, man. All right, so you can see where this is going, man. So it says, while some were accept, it says, what's in the crypto executive order? So it says, while some were expecting the worst from what we've selected, let me read that again. While some were expecting the worst from what we've seen so far, including a bullish BTC price jump today, it looks like it could actually be mostly good news. So that's just the Bitcoin currency, right? That you know, that digital currency, you know, the price is being hiked in it because it's you know, like I said, I'm not versed in it, but the prices go up and down. You lose digital money and you gain digital money. So it's basically like a digital stocks, basically. It says the order begins by outlining the need for a whole of government response. Right, so the entire government is getting involved in this now. And as we already know, all the major players in the world are now looking into this CBDC, man, this central bank digital currency, man. And the central banks are what these devils have been trying to insert all over the world, man. And they were not trying to; they've inserted them in the majority of countries that they've invaded or have control over. You know, the central banks, man, run by these wicked elites. You know, these wicked JWOs, man. So like a JOOs, I should say. Let me say it properly. So yeah, it says so it says the order begins by outlining the need for a whole of government response to the crypto industry, citing the $3 trillion market cap and the mainstream adoption of crypto in the US. That the mainstream adoption meaning what? It's going to become something that you know regular people are going to be using, man. That's their plan. It's not going to be just certain people that have an understanding and know how to work it and get monetary gains out of it. It's going to be put into the system, man. It says the purpose of the executive order is to research and subsequently create an all-encompassing strategy to address 7 key priorities within 180 days. So they want to research it. So why do they want to research it, man? So they can know how to use it. So here we go. It says consumer and investor protection, financial stability, illicit finance, U.S. leadership in the global financial system. Of course, that's what they're always trying to do. You know, that's why they took out Gaddafi and all these other guys they've been taking out throughout the years, man. Because these guys are trying to get away from that U.S. dollar, man. As they call it, as those Babylonians, aka Americans, call it, the almighty dollar, man. It says financial inclusion, responsible innovation, that word again, and CBDC research and development. So central bank digital currency research and development. That's not going away, all right? Your money is slowly diminishing, right? You know, the use of it. All right, some places don't even take cash anymore. Some countries are totally Xing that out now. And it's only a matter of time before this becomes, you know, a thing. So okay, I'm just checking through these. So I'm going to read these last 2 bits. Here it says the responsible innovation. This section directs the U.S. government to research, report, and develop policies around the responsible development, design, and implementation of crypto technology to reduce environmental impact while prioritizing privacy and security. Right. So this is, like I said before, this is a thing, man. It's happening. All right. The man has signed an executive order, which means it's on the books now. All right. So everyone that's been telling you that money is going to go and there's going to be a new form of currency, right? Now we know it's the MOTB, man. We know that's coming. It's not going to be quite it, like, but with all these things, it's on the Lord's time when he's building it all up, man. So it was all going to come. They're going to come together at the right time, in the Lord's time. It says CBDC Research and Development. Finally, the executive order directs the U.S. government to research and potentially develop a United States CBDC. There's no potential about it, man. It's happening. The UK are doing it. The UK are going to do that. All right, we're going to do that here. And in the UK's manifesto, they talk about, being able to control what you buy. Like a quota. So, for instance, say you have a quota to buy, McDonald's. You can only buy so much McDonald's. No one should be eating that shit, but I'm just using it as an example. You can. So basically, it's like a voucher system. You use your vouchers for McDonald's for the month, and that's it. You're done. All right. So it's controlling your spending, how you spend it, where you spend it. Sound familiar? Right, so that's all I'm going to on that. So let me just get to the scriptures, man. I'm going to read this one first. Revelation 14:9 says, the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh. Right? That mark of the beast, man. All right? We know what it is. We know it's the chip. All right? That's just further down the line. Right? It's just further down the line. We're entering into a stage where Esau wants complete control. It says, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, meaning it's coming raw, man. All right? Full strength. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that fire and brimstone is the destruction of that nuclear fire, man. Right? And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. And here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. Right? So, ultimately, the only ones that aren't going to take this are those that have been chosen, man. That have that, the other mark. But this mark is Karagma, man, meaning, in fact, let's just get it here, man. So as not to butcher the definition myself, we just get it.
Strong's G 5480, Charagma. Charagma.
Here we have it. It says stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, man. All right. Revelation 3. And this goes into what I was just reading. It says, very intent, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody's going to have to make that choice, man. But the choice is always going to be made. It's already made, man. The Heavenly Father has made that choice. All right. So we just have to pray that we're of that number that is not going to fold in that day and take it, man. Because we all standing here in sincerity, obviously, truthfully, hoping that believing that we're gonna make it, man, and hoping that we're not of that number that is gonna take it, man, because that's the ultimate doom. All right, that brings forth your destruction, man. We just read that. So yeah, man, this whole digital Bitcoin business is gonna lead to that MOTB for sure, man. All right, for sure. There's no denying it, man. Now, people can say, oh well, that's fake news. There's no proof in it. Blah blah blah. They have to have proof, man. It's even if even for a non-believer, you can see where this is going. All right, you can see where it's going. We already know that the use of paper money is becoming very scarce in a lot of places. You've got the Sweden, Norway, China. It's another place. Not to mention, just individual businesses are moving that way, man. And that this whole pandemic thing brought a lot of that into play. People was too scared to use real money, man. And I say real money loosely. I'm gonna get one more. Might as well get it, man, just to hit home on the point, man. Right, so we'll read it from 11. Revelation 13:11 says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And just to reiterate, that those two horns represent power, right? Because we're talking about Babylon here, man. All right, this all stems from Babylon, right? This is all going to stem out of that land called America, and those two horns are the two powers. Is that system of governmental power they have out there. And speaking of as a dragon is that deep wisdom, but on the left hand side, man. And it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, which was the old Roman Greco Empire, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed, because it was taken out of the game, but it's been revived, man. We're now in the modern Roman Empire. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And he receiveth them that dwell on the earth, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that image is the whole system. It's his whole setup, man. His whole infrastructure. Alright, that's his image, man. His laws, his ways, his idealism, his NWO. Right? Yeah, and as it says there, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's telling you, people are going to die. People are going to die not taking this thing, all right? People are going to die not taking it, all right? That's a fact. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So It's telling you right there, man. There's a controlling factor that's going to come into play, and you will be, only able to buy what they want you to buy, man, or sell what they want you to sell. And if they don't want you to buy, they won't let you buy. And if they don't want you to sell, they won't let you sell, man. Right? Unless you got that mark, and even when you have it, they can still control you. That doesn't mean because you have it, they're gonna give you some type of freedom out here, man. They're trying to enslave the human race, man. All right. Here is wisdom, verse 18, to finish off. Here is wisdom that he might have understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. So yes, this is coming into play, man, and it's a beautiful, man. This is not to be, for those that believe, this is not to be feared, man. This is what we want. The sooner Esau implements all these things through the power, by the power, I should say, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, then the sooner we get out of this wicked place, man, and establish a righteous kingdom, man. And Yahushai there, ruling over us, man. And the heathens underneath us. And more importantly, underneath Yahushai, man. Alright. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. And as always, I pray that it was. Giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah, Quadash. And I will say Shalom.